to be speaking to perhaps 100,000 people from these different venues and online. But it's quite incredible to see this extent of support for me, for WikiLeaks, for the people that we fight together for knowledge and understanding of the world. Of course, this event didn't come from nowhere. It came from the blood and sweat of courageous people, people putting in a lot of hard work at the different venues, and I'll mention some of those afterwards. I only have a few minutes to talk, and so I thought I would just say something perhaps that is not to be expected. I'm sure all of you must expect that I speak about the injustice that I have personally gone through and others close to me. While I have been detained without charge as of today for 2,022 days and 4 years in the embassy. But there are some consolations to being arbitrarily detained. And there is some luck in being an accused person. To luck in being accused of being a spy, a terrorist, luck in being accused of being a sex criminal. And you might think that surely it is a shock and a devastation to wake up to find one transformed into a demon, into a thing, into an unspeakable thing, a frightening thing. No, it's wonderful, because it is not that you change, it is that others change. You stay the same, but you now have a gift. You now have a superpower, the superpower of the accused. This superpower is to reveal the true characters of others. Who does not long from childhood for such a power, to understand the true nature of one's friends? We are not traduced, we the accused, but the people and states around us are. Great characters rise and great cultures step forward to shine. False smiles fade, concealed alliances are revealed, the timid retreat, and love is no longer merely a word, but it is an action. This is the superpower of the accused, and it is no more prevalent in the superpower of the accused by superpowers. There are many of us now. Chelsea Manning, serving 35 years in a US military prison, tortured, alleged to be my co-conspirator. Peel is coming in 2 months. Jeremy Hammond, sentenced to 10 years in the United States for allegedly revealing information to the public. Barrett Brown, US journalist that we work with. Laurie Love, here in the UK, where the United States is about to extradite him. Edward Snowden, who has asylum now in Russia. Gottfried Svartholm-Wag, one of our consultants who was renditioned illegally by Swedish intelligence services from Cambodia to Sweden. Although none of us are special, we gather around us the very special, and we do it because of this superpower of the accused. The people who have constructed this event are special people. They have resisted the filters and fear that normally keep timid people or people with false alliances at bay. So I want you to look around you and understand that, at least for the organizers and the speakers who are performing all for free, that these are interesting people with good character, and you should form alliances with them. And to a degree, the people in the audience, having come, have something about their quality that is special. I want to very briefly look ahead for WikiLeaks through the next year. WikiLeaks is our greatest modern library. It is now 11 million volumes of persecuted knowledge that reveal how the world works. It is a romantic dream to construct such a library, to educate the world on where power truly resides, and by understanding that, we have a hope to change it. This library has been built by our love, the love of our sources, our savings, and yes, even by nearly 100 years of prison time all over the world from different people. This is a library of modern knowledge containing a treasure, and this is a library that is besieged by barbarians, besieged by barbarians who want to destroy it. They besiege it for years, but the library keeps growing, and its defenders keep growing. And I hope that people in this audience will become defenders of this great romantic dream. Now, some of those defenders who exist already, I want to name. None of this, of course, for me personally, would be possible without the people and government of Ecuador, including the president, Rafael Correa. A small country of 14 million people, but a very brave and principled country whose position in defending my asylum and that of others has been an inspiration to many. For this particular event, there's more than 60 speakers, and I cannot possibly begin to thank all those people involved. But Shreko Horvat, whose principal idea this was, and who spent an enormous amount of time gathering people together, Kostas Ephemeros from the Press Project, Yanis Varoufakis, who threw his weight behind it, Patti Smith and PJ Harvey, the performing artists, Laibach, who made that amazing whistleblower you saw, Vivienne Westwood in Milan, who transferred her whole fashion show to represent our struggle today. The 60 wonderful speakers who are too numerous to name, except for Noam Chomsky. Now in his 86th year, I see you, Noam. I see you with my superpower of the accused. And now I have managed to get a very unusual and special guest, which is really quite impressive that they've turned up. Let's see if they have actually turned up. Hang on. Okay. This is the Foreign Minister of Ecuador, Julian Long, who came to the embassy today because for 4 years. He has an appointment tomorrow with the British Foreign and Commonwealth Office, of course, because I keep causing him and Ecuador a bit of grief in this situation. But anyway, he has a few words to say. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.